Welcome to Markets on Air with a focus on Iran. End of sanctions. Iran waiting for investors. With its bad roads, old power networks, and crumbling buildings, Iran has a lot of catching up to do. More than 10 years of economic isolation have left their mark. As a result, outdated production facilities make companies in Iran uncompetitive on the global market. Take Shakeli Food Productions, for example. It's one of Iran's largest dairies. This German-made machine packages sliced cheese. It's been in use at the company since the year 2000. Machine maker MULTIVAC was only able to provide its Iranian customer with spare parts during the years of sanctions to keep older machines running. Now MULTIVAC can once again invest in Iran.
We believe in future of Iranian market. Iran is a big population, more than 75 million population, young generation, so many food factories, good quality food factories. They are located in here and they look after quality equipment.
That's what many German companies are counting on once trade with Iran resumes. The Made in Germany label still enjoys a good reputation in the country. In 2014, German companies sold nearly €2.5 billion worth of goods to the Islamic Republic. Not all goods were affected by sanctions. The volume of Iranian exports to Germany amounted to €300 million. Trade between the two countries is set to intensify. Some 80 German firms have already set up shop in the country.
The country is a leader in the question of technology, machinery, and industry. And those are the areas that we are in need. Meanwhile, there is a very good and long history of cooperation between the companies of two nations.
German companies need to carry on that tradition in order to establish themselves on the Iranian market. In recent years, numerous Chinese and Turkish firms have filled in the gaps left behind after German suppliers were cut off by the sanctions.
Visitors from Tehran. German and Iranian companies make contact. The ESTA company in Ulm is hosting Iranian entrepreneurs. The two brothers run a marketing company in Tehran. The key to success in a foreign market, says ESTA boss Peter Kulitz, is having a good business partner on location. The German company is hoping its filter systems will be added to the product line of the marketing firm from Tehran.
Iran is back in the spotlight, and the race is on between foreign competitors to see who gets there first. We lost the trust of German and European manufacturers because of the sanctions. Now that the problems caused by the sanctions are being solved, we're winning back that trust.
Two companies got to know each other during a German business delegation trip to Iran. The Ghazai brothers, who sell cleaning machinery, studied in Germany. They now have a vast network of clients. ESTA has been in business in Germany for more than 40 years. It now wants to export its filter systems to Iran and perhaps hire a sales agent there.
Iran has approximately 157 billion barrels of oil reserves, the fourth largest reserves in the world. But the country's petroleum industry has suffered under years of economic sanctions and is in desperate need of investment. Iran has even larger natural gas reserves, putting the country in second place behind Russia.
2015, biggest M&A year ever. Global companies spent a record €4.6 trillion on mergers and acquisitions last year. It was an especially good year for mega mergers. The biggest of them all took place in the United States, where US pharmaceuticals giant Pfizer took over its rival Allergan for the equivalent of €146 billion. Mergers and acquisitions increased in other sectors as well.
Race to digitize. Time is running out, said German Chancellor Angela Merkel on her tour of CeBIT, the world's biggest high-tech trade fair in Hanover. When it comes to digitization, Merkel said Germany cannot afford to fall behind its international competitors. That's why the German government has announced a €1 billion program called Digital Strategy 2025. The program is aimed at transforming Germany into a digital republic over the next 10 years.
The capital of Lower Saxony is a centre for industry and trade fairs. Hanover has some 500,000 inhabitants, and several major corporations are located here. Volkswagen builds utility vehicles in Hanover, employing some 15,000 people. Car parts supplier Continental has its headquarters here. Aside from the auto industry, large service providers such as tourism giant TUI are headquartered in Hanover. Investors are attracted to the city's central location in Europe and its good transportation links. Plus, Hanover is one of Germany's most important trade fair locations, hosting the world's biggest industrial fair, Hanover Messe, as well as the high-tech expo, CeBIT. And that was Markets on Air.